especially at this point of the competition. As Kate Cross comes in and bowls, and that's hammered away by Austin out through the offside, out towards the deep extra cover boundary. I'm not quite sure it'll have enough to reach the rope. It doesn't. It's on the attack early on here. Cross in and bowling. Oh, that's an inside edge past the leg stump. That's going to go down towards the fine leg boundary. That's going to be 4 runs, but there'll be a streaky 4.
Norris again. This is whipped away by Austin. It's racing away to the boundary, and it will go all the way for 4.
There's Graham to make Austin. That's in the air, but beyond this, that'll be 4. Through the offside, it'll race out towards the cover boundary.
Morris to Austin. This one's been lofted in the air. And I think that's 4.
Oh.
6.
Cross over the wicket, balls again. Again, that's clubbed pretty firmly. It's in the air. Could be a bit of bother here. Yeah, and gone. Excellent take. Tara Norris with the catch, which is pretty handy.
King into the attack. Chipped up in the air. And that'll be the simplest of catches in the end. Alana King gets a wicket with her first delivery.
Graham into Callis. It's in the air and to mid-off and gone. And she knew it straight away. As soon as she hit it, she knew she'd picked out Tara Norris at mid-off.
It really shows up on the navy pads and trousers as well.
Yeah. Carter in. Down the pitch comes Wraith. It's in the air and taken by Eve Jones.
On strike. Norris in, this one whipped away, and it's going to go all the way for 4. If there's any player that's going to be able to battle against the damp pitch, it's Norris to Harris. She tries to whip this away, it beats the fielder, and that's going to be 4 again. Just bounced really awkwardly just inside the ring.
Graham got it just about right last ball. Tries again, it's full, but it's one of those that ends up just being a half volley that's been clapped right over the cover boundary for 6. What a shot that was from Laura Harris. Let's see what Phoebe Graham can produce with this one. It's whipped away into the leg side, and that one's going to be 4 as well. And 71 for 4 the Bears move on to. They've needed an over like this. Yeah, the fielder on the 45, the only one in the ring, and that's bowled. There's a good bit of bowling by Sophie Morris. We were talking about going full and straight here. Well, that's as straight as you can get, really.
Which tells me it might be quite a low-scoring game.
Here's Cross bowling a bouncer. I think that one may be signalled as a wide. There's an appeal for a stumping. It is signalled as a wide. Backward square leg on the boundary now, as well as the mid-wicket and the long on and the long off. And that's bowled. Again, same ploy that Harris tried, of moving across the stumps and sweeping left arm round the wicket, this time from the Anderson end. Oh, that one is hit very, very nicely between what was a very small gap between backward point and cover point. It's been dissected and it's brought 4 runs.
It's good for the competition to have that tightness at the top. And that's gone all the way for 4. That was good from Katie George. A really seamless introduction. Driven down the ground. We'll just find Eve Jones. The bells are whipped off, so it's gonna be a run out. The weather conditions we've had is Cross in for the final ball. Down the ground. They'll go for 1. They're going to push for 2. And I think they'll do it safely in the end. Another full-length dive. 8 without loss as Hardwick is in. It's lofted into the air, and it will find the boundary. First ball is punished for 4. To Jones, hoiks that in the air, and it will go all the way for 6. That's a lovely shot by Eve Jones.
Jones waits and bowls. Oh, that's driven firmly to the right of mid-off. 4 runs for Eve Jones. Well for you, as Davis is in and bowling. That's in the air. Oh, that was a horrible bounce to the right of backward point. It's going to be 4 actually for Jones.
In terms of bridging that gap between tier 1 and 2, it's excellent.
As is that shot through mid-wicket by Eve Jones. Beats the dive of short mid-wicket.
And have good spin coaching, and it's paying off because she's been fantastic in the blast so far. This one swept by Emma Lamb, but it goes for 4. Taylor to Jones, and that will be a wicket. That's brilliant work behind the stumps. Taylor in again. And really nice shot by Emma Lamb. And that will be 4. Millie Taylor and now the captain, Georgia Davis. This one's punished though, all the way for 4.
County structure, so exactly the sort of cricketer that Lancashire like.
Davis to Lamb, chips that one really nicely. And that will be another boundary for Lancashire in both competitions so far, more than previous
Taylor
years.
again, sort of, it's more of a shoulder roll than a head roll as she delivers, and that one's hit behind square, and this one will go all the way for 4.
Suren Kumar to Stephen, and that's been whipped away for 4. Lamb on strike, pushes that into the offside, and that'll bring up her 50. Emma Lamb's 50 from 40 balls. It's been an important knock.
At least threaten the front row seats on the far side. Oh, and Stephen's gone for a sweep and's out. Right across her stumps. That method has not worked for anyone today. This knock as Brett tries to complete the innings. It takes Lister on the pads and it bowls her. It's taken Lister on the pads, gone through her legs and rolled back onto the stump.
Millie Taylor back into the attack for the Bears. Lamb sweeping this. And the fielders aren't able to stop it. It goes for 4.
Runs up now, delivers a slower ball that loops down towards the stumps, and there's the fireworks, there's the 4 runs. And Threlkeld dissecting the gap.
Still 1 run to win. Georgia Davis to Threlkeld, who sweeps that, and that's the 1 run. Lancashire are victorious.